What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Battlefleet Gothic Armada. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and check out some big badass ships. So I don't know how much longer we're going to do the skirmish for. We've essentially unlocked most of the stuff that we can have for our characters. And so now we're just kind of waiting for the campaign to come out. And I do think the campaign comes out in like a week or so. I don't know. The release date has been a little bit sketchy for this game. It seems to move backwards and forwards and just can't really decide where it wants to land, but it should be within the next week or so, I think. And when that happens, we'll start playing the storyline mode, because obviously I can't turn down awesome storylines set in the Warhammer 40k universe. Still, there may be some gaps in the coverage, like I may just stop the skirmish and take a couple days off before we start the campaign. Haven't really made the call on that just yet, but for right now, welcome back to the series. Very happy to have you here. The Son of Purity has itself a crew upgrade, so it's already had its crew ratings already taken all the way up. I would say that Master Gunner or Servitors is probably what we're going to have up next. I'm going to go with Master Gunner for right now, just to make them a little bit better at shooting. That gives everybody, in case you didn't know, it just gives everybody a pair of gunners. That's all that it does. Gives everybody a pair of those yellow glasses that you see at the gaming section of every Best Buy ever. Meanwhile, the Tyrant of the Impetuous Destiny. It's got an upgrade. It's got, okay, so Plasma Bomb. I think this was the one right here that was supposed to be like our bombardment ship. I think this one has like the Nova Cannons and the, or not the Nova Cannons, it has the Plasma Macros, that's what it is. So we'll definitely want to focus on gunnery here. And then as far as upgrades go, we don't have a lot of renown because we just got ourselves into a battle cruiser which has a Nova Cannon on it. The downside there being is that I can't really afford to outfit it right now. These guys, they're all going to cost 100, so unfortunately I can't give him an upgrade right now. We're a little bit behind the renown cost of all of our vehicles, but we should be able to spam out a couple of battles today, hopefully get some nice tight wins, and then we'll come back in and re-outfit everything, and it should be fine. To the battle, let's see what we get here. Okay, so we got a 600-point defender. Good God. This is going to get hectic. A 600-point defender. I don't even know what to do with that right now. Okay, so 600 points worth of defense. I can run a lot of ships. I can run a lot of ships on this one. That puts us with 100 left. Two escort ships there. Yeah, that kind of works. I do not like this at all. A 600-point defender is going to be a rough one, especially since I have no taunting abilities. I have some stasis bombs, which might help out a little bit, but they're notoriously difficult to target because the AI seems to have some kind of like prescient, like the second you put them on the ground, the AI knows that you've deployed it, whereas when the AI deploys it on me, there's no way for me to know that they've deployed it, and so it's kind of iffy using it. You've got to get them when their engines are down or something like that. So we're going to be focusing on knocking out escort ships, and we're going to be focusing on knocking out engines as much as possible. Just trying to get these escorts across the line. If we can pull it off, though, it's going to be a pretty major win for us. We're going to end up with a lot of extra renown, so fingers crossed. Let's see how we do. Alright. Oh, we got 4 of them this time. 5 or 6? How many of them? Good God, there's so many of them. 6 transport ships. Don't lose more than 2. Well, this would definitely be the time. I'm looking for obstructions. So over here on this side, there's lots of obstructions. I'm going to have to move and like sweep around things in order to get through, and they're going to be able to bottleneck those a lot easier. I want wide open spaces where we can sneak on through. So I want the Son of Purity right here. I want the Impetuous Destiny right there. Let's take the Dauntless. Or I'm sorry, the Triumph of Balaam. The Avenger of Destiny. The Firestorms are going to be right here. And then transport ships are going to be spread out in the back. We do have space for a couple of sacrificial lambs here. But I'm going to want to play this very, very, very slowly because we've got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of things to control. A lot of things can go wrong. It's just, it's going to be ugly. So we want targeting to go up when targeting goes up. We've got the Sun of Purity. We've got, let's see here. That's the dawn. Oh, never mind. So we've got the Sun of Purity. We want these to go off when they go off. That's perfectly fine. All that should be cool. We'll have that go off right there with you, sir. We've got that. And then we needed you to engage from... How far do these engage from? 12K, 6K. So we're going to engage at the range of our shortest fire. He's engaging to the side. He's got lance batteries, so he's engaging from the front. You, sir, are going to be going from the front at 3K. From the front at 3K. You as well from the front. And I think that's everybody. Think we got everybody. God, this is going to get so hectic. This is one of those ones where it's just like I kind of wring my hands and go, well, what happens, happens.
Your orders?
Here, you go over here. They just drop a bomb on me? Oh, man.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Alright. Here, put shields back up on everybody if you can. I'm going to have you micro warp jump up to there.
Ship ready.
No, my cogitation. Unfortunately, my cogitation has thrown my camera all out of whack. We got to get over to there, and this is not looking good for us right now. Let's restore as many shields as we can.
Understood.
And then we're going to keep these all rocking. I think we're going to be okay, though. Like, don't panic just yet. It's perfectly fine. He can be identified. We're going to try and send them into combat first. Let me see if I can get a good grip of everybody here.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
And we're going for that corner on that side. That's all that we're focused on. Let's go ahead and I'm going to sweep around a bit.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
This one is the only one that's weak so far, so we may end up with some issues over there. It looks like there's some kind of... Okay, so they wasted a stasis bomb right there. That's alright.
Activating tactical cogitators.
You guys stop right where you are. Engines stop.
Ship sighted.
Yeah, I know. There's going to be a lot of that. And as soon as we figure out what we're shooting at, got a battleship right there. We've got a escort squad right there. Alright, one thing at a time. One enemy at a time. Let's make it happen.
That's your command.
Obviously, we need to...
Tactical cogitators.
We got a lot of lightning strikes going out over there. He should be down momentarily, and it should be all over for him. We've got the ability to drop plasma bombs on this side. So we're going to drop it right there. We're going to hope that he can't get out of the way. We've lost turrets on this side. Unfortunately, we are going to have to focus on combat a lot here. We've got lightning strikes out. That's a cruiser. I think we can outrun it.
Enemy vessel.
I'm not convinced. Let's go ahead and jam up all of their comms and jam up all of their weapon systems. We've got a shield reload right there. Anybody... Why does it keep doing that? Keeps moving my camera to center over there, and it's bothering me. We'll go...
Resuming normal function.
Shields. We got 120. Or you don't have the shield reloader. Okay, you do, though. Let's go ahead and put shields back up on that side. Unfortunately, it didn't really get us there.
Ship ready.
We're going to have to go full bore on this guy. So let's go full speed ahead here. If you guys can keep the pain and then go over to there, that'd be great. They are, however, going to hurt a little bit before we can get up and out of here. But I think we should be able to out what is going on this side. Are you guys grinding each other right now? Oh, man. Don't do that. It's always a bad thing when your Imperium ships are grinding on one another.
Losing speed set.
And if we can break this blockade, we should be pretty golden.
Activating tactical cogitators. Yes, Admiral.
I don't know if I made a wise decision right there. It might have been poor. Might have been bad. Go ahead and raise his shields on up. It does look like that was adjusted because we didn't get a full shield tick right there, unfortunately.
Ship ready. Understood.
Here, go ahead. Faster. Yes.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Come on, little guys. Get out of here. You're caught in the middle of the fire. Why does it keep doing that? That's really obnoxious. My camera keeps jumping back to the center of the field for some reason. I have no idea why. I don't know if my keyboard is triggering some hotkey because it is, or what's going on here. Yeah, let's just get you out of the fight here. That's all that I need, is for you not to be where you're at right now. And then for all of you guys, that's it. You should be the hell up out of here.
Orders received.
Unless they get some kind of random burst of speed, we should be solid. You are going to be a second priority. You burn that engine. Get them with whatever you can.
Yes, Admiral.
Chase them down and let them die.
Terminators. Deep striking.
He should go down very, very shortly.
Activating tactical cogitators.
You gentlemen are on the run.
Wanted, dead or alive.
And then we got this poor little bastard back here who might not make it.
Activating tactical.
Although I do believe their reinforcements have arrived.
Setting course.
Yeah, that's actually, it's a bug. When I'm clicking on abilities, it's taking me back over there. Let me get a stasis bomb right there.
Normal functions.
You can see a little thing on the ground, I guess, so that's better than what I had previously, but it'll have to work.
Lock on target.
He might not make it out. That guy's trying to run the stasis bomb right now, but I don't think he's going to make it.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Meanwhile, I need all you guys on that little ship right there. Make sure that it dies before it goes anywhere else. The more kills we can get, the better. And you gents,
All ahead.
full burn.
Activating tactical cogitators.
On this side, we're going to have teleportation up in just a minute. Let's go ahead and do emergency damage reductions. I do believe I would like to stay right here. No, you, I don't think are going to make it. Sorry, pal.
Yes, Admiral.
It is what it is.
We lost a transport ship.
Now, I need you gents over there. Oh no, don't do that. Never mind.
Tactical cogitators.
Here, get yourselves turned.
Cruising speed set.
And once you're turned,
We are the Imperial Navy.
I need you. Ah, he must have had something knocked out. He must be slightly crippled then. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Awaiting.
They should be able to make it into port, I think.
Ship ready. Course plotted.
And if not, that poor little bastard over there should be able to make it. Meanwhile, we want to knock out engines on all of these. Priority 1, priority 2. You're not going to hit that minefield, are you? Please tell me you're not going to hit that minefield.
Your orders.
I would absolutely adore it if you were not going to hit that minefield. Am I missing a ship here? I was going to say, I'm missing a ship here, aren't I? Here. You jump over here and hurt more stuff.
For the
I was doing a head count and I was like, I don't think we've lost anybody yet, right? Like, I was pretty sure everything should be alright. He's got a repair ready to go. He's got a repair ready to go. We should be able to get most of these transports out of here without too many problems.
resuming.
He's not on full burn, but they should make it, I think. Unless the enemy gets a ridiculously perfect side torpedo shot.
Engines to max.
Wow. Yeah, the AI aims those things like super aimbody style. It's crazy how accurate they are with torpedoes from super deep. I've been hit with torpedoes from like back here when I'm moving over here like in one direction. They'll fire them way off in front of you. I'm like, Jesus. Get that targeting superiority. Once those 4 cross the line, we should be okay. Those 2 are grinding on each other again. We need some kind of like self-preservation mechanic here, where like they automatically just refuse to collide with ally ships. Some little button I can push to make it work better. Did they even have guns? Oh, look at that. They've got light double macro turrets. I never realized.
A transport ship has escaped.
Here, little guy. You come back over here. We're going to follow a no man left behind strategy. Oh, never mind. Got the win. Got the win. I was wondering how that would work. All in all, that strategy would never, I don't think, work versus a player. I don't know how that would work in PvP, though. Against other players, like, the map is large enough to where you could really spread yourself too thin, much in the same way the AI does. And then you would have to figure out how the hell you're going to... Okay, so 281 renown is pretty good. It looks like the Triumph of Balaam has gone ahead and leveled on up. We haven't moved along at all. Admiral Tender Twiggies, as usual, being slighted by the Imperium. You're like, wait a minute, he's already an admiral. That's like one of the biggest things you can be in the Navy, right? Like, yeah, but still, he's been slighted. He's been slighted. A chip on his shoulder. But that's mostly because he just gets really, really messy when he goes to the Taqueria. I think we're looking good right now. We're looking really, really good. I do want to play around with the battle cruiser. It's going to be expensive, though, to outfit this little bitch. Ah, see, yeah, there you go. They fixed it. It used to say just refills it. Now it says refills by 100 points. Definitely a little bit different of an ability now. And you can't really use it once it's drained anymore. They've changed that as well. I mean, it's still probably one of the more useful abilities. It's going to require us to maintain it a little better this time around. So he can have 3 skills. What do I want him to do? He's got... Micro Warp Jump I found is really, really nice for bigger ships because it allows you to get them into position a lot easier. Supercharged Void Shield, it's okay. It's not my favorite. The cooldown's too long for what you get out. The Emergency Sealed Regeneration Ray, it's alright. Didn't that used to be 50% or something like that? And now it's 2.5? I think that got changed too. Maybe it was an upgrade that did it though. It's the upgrade, okay. I just gotta go back through and I gotta reacclimate myself with all the things that are going on inside of the game. I get confused when I haven't played in a couple days. I think Void Shield Transfer is still a fantastic choice for most ships. I'll probably throw a taunt on this one, just in case, because I have nobody running taunt right now. Stasis Bomb is also nice to have around. Disruption Bomb can be cool. Depleting Shields... Not as useful, though. Not as useful. Like, depleting shields is cool, but it only takes you a couple shots to deplete some shields anyways, so in general, I don't worry about it too much. The Impetuous Destiny is a bombardment ship. And so I think with the bombardment ship... Yeah, turbo weaponry. Because turbo weaponry should bring the macro batteries up to 9,000. Unless that only affected the plasmas. Did it only affect the plasmas? The range of all macro cannons on the ship are increased by 3,000. So these little guys right here should be up to 9,000, and these should be up to 15,000. That is going to hurt our accuracy, but on the plus side, this means that this ship can now engage from 9,000, which is a good thing because it keeps its fat ass out of the way. Because this ship is large, it's in charge, it's a barge, and unfortunately, it doesn't listen too well to Sarge. No, it's just always in the way. With the bigger ships, they're always in the way. Let's go Servitors on this one. The Tech Priest, I think it makes your emergency repairs better, but I don't plan on emergency repairing quite so much as I plan on purging heretics. Other things that we can get, we got a Recon Beacon. Micro Warp Jump sounds good. It's always nice to have. I really like Micro Warp Jump on bigger ships because sometimes they're just out of position and you're sitting there and you can't bring your guns to bear against something because it's either too fast or it's outrunning you or it's just being an irritant or the ship is just, it's in a bad spot by comparison to the rest of your fleet. And when that happens, it's nice to have this. It'll allow you to fix a problem quickly without anything else going wrong. For right now, I don't think we're going to have time for another battle, so you'll forgive me. I think this one's going to be a little bit short. I was hoping we get a little bit more done in this episode, but unfortunately that last fight took a lot longer than I expected. So what I'm going to do for right now, I'm going to stop the episode right here. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to beg your forgiveness. I'm going to beg on knees like the heretic that I am. I'll see you all later. This game is called Battlefleet Gothic Armada. If you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend that you do. It seems like they've done a pretty good job with it. It's like one of those random titles where Warhammer 40k, the games are either absolute shit or they're amazing, and it seems to have fallen on the amazing end of the spectrum. You can never quite tell. You can never quite tell with this intellectual property. So I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.